Well, good afternoon, folks. Today I'm going to get the carburetor put back on the 50, and I just realized I forgot the gas line at the house, so I'm going to have to go back to get that. But I'm going to get the carburetor put back on, get the oil changed in this old boy, and fire her up and see what she'll do. So if you've seen my video from last night, that you seen I was having troubles with getting the choke mechanism put on the carburetor. I got that figured out and got the carburetor rebuilt. So now it's just going and getting it put back on and ready to go. So first of all, I'm going to start out with the oil bath that is down here. I have not done that in a while. I'm going to set that there. All I'm using is just a 5-gallon bucket with a lid on it to catch the oil. So this here's been on here for a while, so been cooking out in the sun. You can't tell by now, I don't actually use these kind of buckets very often. It doesn't help when they've been out in the sun cooking. But anyhow, as you see, I finally got it loose and off. I'm just gonna set that up there. As you can see, this bucket's probably been out in the sun for a while. Might have to go get the pliers. Oh wait, no, here it comes. Changing the oil bath is actually pretty simple. Just loosen this nut, kind of give it a few turns, and it finally would drop down. The oil don't look too bad, but it's also hasn't been changed in a while, as you can see. So I figured while I was doing this, I would at least change the oil in this as well. Ooh, actually, as you can see, there's like corn or something in there. So yeah, that looks like corn. If anyone knows why that might have been in there, please let me know in the comments. But I'm thinking it's just from it coming in through the air intake and then through the system and getting caught here in the air bath. I did mean oil bath, that is my mistake. Okay, looks like that's all taken care of. I am going to go wash this hand off real quick, just so where I actually can grab something. I'll be back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back now. So that part will probably get edited out, so it ain't as long for you all. You couldn't tell by now, I am just going to use straight 30 oil, just regular engine oil for the oil bath. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's a line in there where it says 110. That's where it needs to, wait, no, I'm sorry. Well, basically where that line's, that's where it needs to be filled to, and that's where I'm going to fill it at. Alright, I got this filled back up. Now the time to reinstall on the tractor. It's just like taking it off. You'll go and put it on. Just like so, and then you'll tighten it down. The oil bath, I feel like, is the simplest part of the entire oil change. That's not on right. I can see that now. If you don't get it on right, just unscrew it and push it up until you see it go up like it just did, and then just tighten it back down. Real simple and easy. Just takes a little bit of common sense. So just like that, looks like it's good to go for that part. As I said, I'm just using straight 30 oil. I'll put this back on. Since there ain't very much left in here, I just put this in the tractor when I put the rest of my oil in. But anyhow, now it's time to go underneath the tractor. Down it. And underneath the tractor, we're going to be looking at this bolt right here. What this is the drain plug to drain the oil out of the engine block. Whew. Which from there, up here at this plug is the fill, well, to show it's full. As you can tell, it doesn't take very much there, but it is 5 quarts of oil I have found for this tractor. I'll set that there, and I'm gonna go try to find a wrench now. I did have tools I needed over here by the tractor for whenever I got to it, but around here, might set a tool somewhere, next day it'd be gone. Well, I could not find the adjustable wrench that I had to do this the first time, but I'm going to try a pair of channel locks to get this done. Find the right size. I need to go up another notch. That ought to do it. Well, shucks, maybe I need to go all the way closed. Unless if these just naturally isn't going to work. Okay. Those aren't going to work. So, I'll be back once again. I just remembered about a wrench I grabbed from the house. Never know, this one might work. Just as my luck, it's too big on both sides. I should have known that was going to be my luck. Well, folks, I got a crescent wrench now. Maybe this will work. Hope so, anyway. They don't just round it off. That would be my luck on what it would do. All right. For those who know, this here is a messy job. So, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Well, it doesn't look too bad for gas in the oil. Well, now it's looking thin for sure. And now for that fill level, I'm going to open that up. Here. Let that have some air. And folks, I don't know if you can tell, but it's just a little thing there. I'm also going to open up the fill level. And this will be important for later. I'm not going to be changing the filter here. To do that, you take this nut off there, and it just drops out. Slide your new filter up, and we'll put your cover back over and tighten that up. It's not required right now because it's not actually time to change the oil. I had to do that because, well, I had to change it because gas got in my oil. So that's why I'm changing the oil today. Let's see if this big fat boy can get underneath the belly to drop the filter, just to show y'all. Reason why I'm dropping the filters because there's gas that, well, there's oil in this chamber as well that can come out. And then once the oil's out, you just simply put your filter back in, and once the filter goes back in, you just let that run down like that. So don't be scared to get your hands dirty on this process. Trust me, it's going to happen. As you might be able to tell, there is a lot of oil coming out now. There's the filter dropped. Bring that out. Hang on to your filter if you're not going to change it. If you need to confirm if it's got gas, just smell your filter. Try not to get too much oil on the ground if possible. Oh yeah, the filter definitely has a gas smell to it, which tells me that there's gas that did get in the oil. Line everything back up. Once it's lined back up, you can start screwing your filter back on. By this time you don't need the bucket under there.